Morning to all of you. Today we are going to do the chapter number 5, class 12, business studies, chapter number 5, organizing, and today's topic is importance of organizing. So in importance of organizing, I am giving you one keyword, that is O, A, B, C, D, double E. O means optimum utilization of resources. A, adaptation to change. B, benefits of specialization. C, clarity in relationship. D, development of personals. E, effective management. And again E, expansion and growth. See, my dear children, in the exam, you have to write the same points which is given in the NCERT. So for that, you have to make some keyword, some summary, so that will be easy for you to explain, to remember, and even when there will be some case study, it is very easy to identify the point. So here, look at the board. Now I am going to show you all this with the PPTs. So share screen, please switch off your videos and audios. Yes, please. Importance of organizing. Please switch off your videos. Yes, please. Now, importance of organizing. Just now, I gave you one keyword, and that keyword is O. So you can remember O means organizing. And here O means optimum utilization of resources. Then A, B, C, D, double E. So in NCERT, these are the headings, and it is very clear that in business studies you have to write the points whichever given in the NCERT. So now the first point is benefits of specialization. As I told you, in the organizing process or in the organizing importance, there is one word, that is division of work. So division of work means, here I am telling you, benefits of specialization. When any organization divide the whole work into small parts, into small tasks, then there will be perfection in work. The whole activities of the organization divided in some small tasks or small activities, and accordingly they meet the departments. So now when the person is doing the same work again and again, he will become perfect. The benefits of specialization. In organizing, every individual is assigned a part of total work, not the whole task. This division of work into smaller units and repetitive performance leads to specialization. Thus, we can say organizing promotes specialization, which in turn lead to efficient and speedy performance of tasks. If you want to note down, you can note down. Otherwise, specialization will come by the division of work. Perfection will be there. So when repetitive performance will be there, that will be specialization, and perfection in the performance that will lead to efficient and speedy performance. As I gave you the example of a school, they assign some subjects to the specific teacher who is perfect and specialized in their work, assign the task according to the knowledge, skill, capabilities. Okay. So when the person will do that work again and again, repeated, naturally it will become perfect. Same you can say in your school or in some organizations. Now next point, you can see on your screen, that is clarity in working relationship. As in the organizing process, they assign the duties and establish authority relationship. Say that process will give the benefits to organization. Clarity in working relationship means it is very clear who is subordinate, who is superior. It helps in creating well-defined jobs and also clarifying the limits of authorities and responsibilities. Authority means power. Power to use resources, and responsibilities means duties to people, obligations. So in organizing process, it is clearly mentioned. So accordingly, that will be the benefit of organizing, that everyone knows the authority and responsibility of each. The superior subordinate relationship is clearly defined in organizing. Who has power to give orders, whom orders we have to perform. Accordingly, that is clearly organizing process. Say, this is the benefit of organizing. Proper organizing has clear explanation that who is the boss, who is subordinate, who is superior, who has authority, who has responsibility, whom you are accountable. So everything is clear in organizing. Now, effective administration. Effective administration means, see, if there is a specialization in work, there is clarity in working relationships. Naturally, the administration will be effective. It provides a clear description of jobs and related duties, which helps to avoid confusion and duplication of work. In a better organization, there will be no confusion, no chaos, no wastage of resources, no duplication of work. Why? Because it is clear. In initial days, they identify and divide the work, then departments to be made, then duties to be assigned. When everything is clear, no chaos, no confusion, naturally, and no duplication of work also. So naturally there will be effective administration. Clarity in working relationships enables proper execution of work, which results in effective administration. Now, next point, optimum utilization of resources. Optimum means best utilization of all the available resources. In a proper organization, there will be no wastage of time, efforts, and money. See, the proper assignment of jobs avoids overlapping and duplication of work. This helps in preventing confusion and minimizing the wastage of resources and efforts. Just now I told you, see, if the work is divided according to the knowledge, skill, capability, experience, proper departments are there, specialization is clear, administration is effective, no duplication of work, no confusion, no chaos. Naturally, all the resources will be utilized in a proper way. Man, material, money, machine is the best method. There will be no wastage of time, efforts, and money. That's why we can say if you want to achieve your goals effectively and efficiently, there will be proper organizing. This is the best importance of the organizing, that all the resources are utilized in the best way, in the optimum way. Now next is A, adoption to change. Adoption to change. C, a properly designed organizational structure is flexible. Properly designed organizational structure is flexible, which facilitates adjustment, changes in the workflow caused by change in external environment related to technology, products, resources, markets, customers' choice, competitor, government policies. So a proper organizing helps to change according to the fast changing environment. As in chapter 2 or chapter 1 in the business studies, you have learned that business environment is changing very fast. Even in chapter 3, the business environment is dynamic. It is changing very fast. You can see the environment is changing very fast. Everyone is adapting according to the environment. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, there is change in our lifestyle, in our teaching style, in your learning style. So which is helpful to change? See, my dear children, only the organization helps to change. Change according to the external environment. Environment is changing very fast. Customers, computers, conditions, technology, fashion, everything is changing very fast. That's why we can say, will change, can change according to the fast changing environment if you are flexible, if your organization is good. And if you are not change yourself, other one will change you, replace you. So this is the importance of organizing, that a properly designed organizational structure helps everyone to change according to the external environment, according to the change in technology, fashion, competitors, customers. The organization helps us. See, for us also, you can give the present example. Organization helps us. They gave us training to learn online teaching. Okay, now next is D. D means development of person. Personals means all the employees. See, we are also being developed. We are learning advanced technology. We are getting training. Sound organization encourages initiatives and relative thinkings on part of the employees. When managers delegate their authorities, it reduces their work, so they can focus on more important issues relating to growth and innovations. This also develops the subordinate's ability and helps him to realize his full potential. See, my dear children, a sound organization always encourages initiative. They always motivate. They always ready to accept the changes or the suggestions by the employees. But that should be betterment for the organization. So here, development of persons. We are also developed. If the organization is good, employees are happy. They will be ready to learn new things. They are ready to change according to the environment. They are getting proper training, proper working environment, congenial working conditions, motivations. They are ready to give the suggestions, and management also ready to take the suggestions. So there will be development of persons. The next is expansion and growth. Proper organizing helps in growth and diversification of an enterprise by adding more job positions, departments, product lines, new geographical territories, etc. If the organization is better, then it helps in growth. Expansion is easy. You can capture new market. You can easily launch a new product. More chances of open the branches also. And diversification. See, diversification means you can add more products, you can add more departments, new geographical territories can also be added. Like I am giving you example of various companies you can see nowadays. Reliance, Tata, they are growing and diversified in every field with the help of proper organizational structure. Otherwise, other businessmen are also there, left the country taking the money of our people. But see, growth and diversification or expansion is only possible with the help of proper organization. New product lines, just now I am giving you the new product lines in various fields. It is easy to enter if your organization structure is proper. My dear children, today we are going to sum up this topic, importance of organizing. Maybe that question will come in case study. So you have to identify the points also. So you have to learn. Organizing. See, my dear children, that's why I am telling you to learn this, because in this chapter 6, removed one part, deleted one part. So the weightage will be increased of this topic. Optimum utilization of resources. A, adaptation to change. B, benefits of specialization. Okay. Topic, importance of organizing. O, optimum utilization of resources. A, adaptation to change. B, benefits of specialization. C, clarity in relationships. E, development of personals. E, effective administration. And E, expansion and growth. Expansion and growth is possible with the help of proper organizing. So learn the keyword O, A, B, C, D, double. Okay, I'm sure you all must understood this topic, and